So, this was originally meant to be a big supercut edit of all of the replays of the league that just happened. Unfortunately, they seem to time out after a while. So I don't have them anymore. Well, I can get some, but I can't have all of them. So really, there's no point to it as far as I can see. If I find a way to get those replays back, then I'll do something with them. But otherwise, I'm just gonna recap what happened in all of the matches. So these were the teams. These are how they are now. Day 1. This was Arkley versus Leica. Leica won. Oh, leaderboard. Oh, that's just the thing leaderboard. You know, there was a bunch of soup. I'm just trying to find, like, there are stats if you're interested. Casualty sustained are higher because it's Skaven. Arkley was the first to get a level up. No one else got a level up in round 1 except Arkley.
Well, you can't beat them, Birdie Squidbird.
And then I'm
Always
just gonna look to see about any like sort of interesting looking dice rolls. Thwart shadowing. Then, well, technically that was the last one in yeah, whatever. We had me versus Minerva. I trounced her. See, 13 armor breaks, 3 touchdowns, you know, a pass. Well, we both sustained 2 casualties. I remember specifically. Well, I mean, you like this is one of the ones. It's one of mine, so it has an actual video. So many star player points, no level ups from it though. 1 failed regen. Some soup here. Yeah, Ash won. But you know, Vera succeeded every dauntless roll, and also that look, 18 and 5. 3 successes on Hypnotic Gaze is neat as well. Round 2 was held very quickly afterwards. Ash beat Arkley. Look at 24 armor breaks. Arkley just kind of got owned. An interesting thing that when we mentioned here, death sustained, as you see. Eric, the one that leveled up round 1, just got owned and killed.
Yeah.
Exactly 75%.
Always wear underpants.
Got owned and killed. First death of the league. Arkley didn't have an apothecary at that point. I got owned, as you can see, by Leica. I didn't even get to do that much bashing. Lot of points there. I took more casualties, but there's a failed loner roll, haha, for the journeyman, and then nothing particularly interesting except for the going for it, where I failed more than I succeeded, despite the fact that it's a 1 in 6 chance to fail. Vera versus Minerva was tie. As far as I could tell, nothing really happened. Oh yeah, Minerva had the chainsaw star player that did nothing of note. Round 3, firstly was... I think this was... Well, there was Vera versus Leica, which had some bullshit. Vera killed, but then didn't because of Apothecary, the same rat that I did in my match against Leica, which was annoying. This you can see this is where Leica got the rat ogre. 1 successful loner roll. Yeesh. Lots of injuries, as you can see there, because it's Skaven against a Bashi team. Then we've got Ash versus Minerva.
I've always been a fan of Orchidas. There's a
which,
rather
you know,
line of
chainsaw again, and then some stuff. 76%. That's a lot of bloodlust rolls, because this is when Ash had got the 3rd vampire. And then 4 casualties sustained, but I think it was just all thralls. And then there was me versus Arkley. I won, but it was a fairly standard. I mean, there's a video of that as well. It was a fairly standard thing, except like no stabs it ever worked. One stab, that was it. Arkley was also down an assassin for that one, I think. Day 4, Ash beat Leica fairly handily. Lots of casualties there, as you can see, lots of soup. Decent bloodlust things. Wild Animal was pretty good. Lona was as annoying as you'd expect it to be. There was Arkley versus Minerva, which was the first time Arkley got a touchdown, and tied the game up. Minerva, you'll be noticing, gets a lot of ties. The jump ups work. Good stab odds there. That's all pretty good stuff. And then there was me versus Vera, where I ended up with so many people on the floor and off the pitch. See, 5 KOs inflicted, 3 injuries inflicted. It felt like more than that. And then casualties sustained.
The Bank of Altdorf.
A lot of stuff there.
There is no safer place for your money.
Not many dice
That's
rolls.
because they share
that
the
are of
vault with
interest.
the gold wizards. Nobody's gonna steal from them.
And then it was round 5, which started with me versus Ash. I won. This had the second death. A randomly named thrall, Clement Adam, who actually was Ash's MVP. This guy fucking died. The player was not found. Yeah, he died on turn 1, and then I also killed one of her vampires, but he regenerated. Also, horrible bloodlust rolls there. Horrible, absolutely horrible for Ash. And then I had a bribe and there's player points. And then there was Vera versus Arkley. Arkley won its first ever match. I don't think there's anything interesting in the dice rolls other than no good stabs, but Lona was pretty good. And then some stats. And then the final match that just happened the day of I record this, it was Leica versus Minerva. It tied up 1-1, meaning Minerva tied all but one of her matches, which she lost, which was the one against me, the first one. Lots of armor breaks there, lots of star player points, and a death sustained by Sharp Wyatt Cheddar, this one here, who was Gutter Runner, and he died. Wild Animal was not good. Lona was not good. Yeah, it was a interesting league. I wish I could have shown you all of it properly, but no. Anyway, the competition ended. I went. Let's look at the leaderboard again. So Ash won because she went 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. She went 3-1 and 1. The loss was to me, however, so I'm pretty proud of that. And the draw was against Minerva. I went 3-2. My losses were to Vera and Leica, and I beat everyone else. No draws for me. Leica came in 3rd, tied against Minerva, lost. Tied against Minerva, won against me and Arkley, lost to Ash and Vera. I believe. Vera also went 2-1 and 2, but has slightly less team value. Tied with Minerva, won against me and Leica, therefore lost to Arkley and Ash. Minerva tied against everyone but me, who she lost to, and then Arkley tied against Minerva, lost to most people, but beat Vera. Ash was the only one on the board. So that was the thing. There was kickoff events, there was enhancements, there was
Goblin Gambling are a great company to be affiliated with. Any problems you may have are surely coincidental.
Isn't that the company that you owe a great deal of bad
let's look at the teams at the end. We've got just a quick look at the teams.
That has nothing to do with my
this is where Clement Adam was, as you can see. Ash has got a lot of thralls, but also 4 vampires total. Those guys have block. The thrall with I think that's tackle. Oh wait, no, that's the guy with kick, who I sent off the pitch. I knocked him off. And then Dracula here, which is Alucard backwards. He's got a broken neck, but he's got block. And then that guy, as you can see, lost a point in AV, which was a fractured skull specifically. And then this guy is, I think, missing his next game. Oh no, niggling injury. My team is completely healthy. Everyone is fine. We've got, I gave 2 of my blitzers Mighty Blow. One of them also has Frenzy now. I gave Sure Hands to both my throwers, and I gave Block to the one of my line women that leveled up. And that's literally it. I'm not going over the rerolls and whatever, because you can see that on the side. Minerva's got a full team. Oh, that's not who I meant to pick. You can see 2 ghouls have both lost armor value. The mummy leveled up with block. The ghouls have block and sure hands, respectively. Jim McBones, he's the captain, so he's level 1. Julian here has, a niggling injury.
GBAT awards. The following riot was really quite.
Vera's team. This guy has an injury. There's another niggling. Oh no, he's got to miss next game. Vera gave the death roll a multiple block. This guy got tackle to make up for the fact that he didn't have it. These guys had Mighty Blow, and this guy got stand firm. He kept stand firming a lot in that last match, which was funny. Like his team, there's a guy with extra arms. There's a guy who got sure hands. There's a Julius Cheeser who's got a smashed hip. Baby Bell Beaufort got, I believe that's sprint, which is, I think, decent for a gutter runner. This is where Sharp Wyatt Cheddar was. Cheese Louise has lost some agility. Mousterpiece here has got block, and then the Rat Ogre, as you can see, wasn't part of the initial team, but is there now. And finally, Arkley's team, which has somehow managed to claw its way back over 1,000 team value. Still fields a journeyman every match because have been unable to do it. But there's Akane has block. There's a Witch Elf with block. The Blitzer with I can't tell what that is. Dodge. Okay, that makes sense. And then we've got block and a lost a point of value on 5 there. And that is all the teams. That's what happened. Next time we will be doing a league of completely fresh teams, I believe. And I'm going to try to record all of the things and get the proper like summary edited together video for that. I'm just going to have to be quicker on the draw. So look forward to that, I guess.